everybody, it's Yazzie here. I'm gonna go ahead and get a reading for you today, and I'm actually gonna be using my traditional tarot. I was called to go ahead and use this deck instead of the Antique Anatomy Tarot for some reason. But I also have a couple of channeled messages for you as well. But first, let's go ahead and do the usual. I ask for all negativity, negative energies, and negative entities to be removed at this time, for they are not welcome and not a part of this message. And I ask and invite in all of the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, and the universe, as well as our higher selves, to be present for the message today. And I ask that they cleanse and purify the cards, my crystals and rocks, the bracelets, and myself, so that the message comes through clearly and with clarity. Please and thank you. Make sure. Okay. So with the channeled messages, 111, as I start this. So the first thing is that I was having a pretty good day today, and this is relevant to the collective message. So as I'm explaining it, also in my messages, if something doesn't resonate with you, then it's probably not your message. Just to say that now. I haven't been saying that lately, but I do my best. I try to remember 132 as I say that. But today I was doing pretty well. I was doing pretty good as far as like my energy and how I felt and everything. And 144. And I went outside. It was a beautiful day. Saw some birds. Birds might be relevant for you if you've been seeing them. And then right about around, I want to say 12, 1 o'clock today, for some reason, my physical energy just tanked. And I couldn't figure out why. But lately, the last couple nights, as I stated in my last message, where I'm talking about energies coming through, 211 and if 212, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it. But there was an energy that came through and has been coming through from last night, and I believe the night before as well. But this energy has been coming through, and it seems that it's been prying on some things where 2, 3, 4 I have some issues with in life, where I've had issues in the past. Where I've been really good about it lately, and if you're wondering, I've been celibate, if that explains anything for you. And as Scorpios, we're very intimate as people. However, we're not intimate just for the sake of it. We're like that type where it's a connection. It's serious. We take it seriously. It's the one way where energy is transferred between two people, or between people in general. But for some reason, this energy or entity, whichever, seems to know that that is the one way to drain my energy. And this is someone that's been coming into like my dreams and whatnot energetically. It's not like they're physically here, but whenever, things happen and they do this, it seems that I physically feel it, 333, as I say that. And as we get closer into the fall season and into, Halloween, All Hallows Eve, Samhain, Dios de los Muertos, 345, as I say this, the veil is getting thinner. And while it's all good, fun, and well to be able to interact with, passed on family members, friends, pets, even, to work closer with, the astral planes, 404, as I say this, that with the veil getting thinner, that also means that entities that are not good for us, 411, and our highest good also come through to us a lot easier. So part of this collective message is to protect yourself. Make sure you're being well aware of who you're letting into your energy, who you're allowing in, who you're around, as well as 432, as I say this, as well as do what you need to. Do all the healings, the cleansings, the alignments, the chants, the purifications, the spells, the prayers, 444, as I say this. Do whatever you need to protect yourself and your energy. hell, if you even need to, do a cord cutting, but be careful on that one, because some of them, you may not be able to cut because they're a part of your contract 456 or your agreement, whatever you agreed to when you came to this planet. So, but we're getting into that time of year, and usually when the veil is getting thinner, it's not this heavy. 511, something about, I don't know what it is about this year, but man, the energy is just weird, like really like roller coaster up and down. It's something else. But on a serious note, protect yourself. Like really protect yourself and do what you need to do. The second channeled message is, there was something that I was reminded about today through some videos and messages, about excuse me, about previously, I used to actually practice, Wicca and witchcraft and things like that. I used to do spells and 555, as I say this, and enchantments and things like that. I used to actually practice all of that, not like baneful magic or anything that is against anyone's will. I don't believe in that. I don't like messing with people's will. I don't think that's fair or cool. But I used to do that, and I started getting some, videos and messages and whatnot sent through to me, and I was watching one, and it started inside me. I started feeling this, excitement. Like I felt really happy watching it, and I felt this sense of joy. And I might actually start getting back into it again. I hadn't done it in so long, and I remember when I used to, it used to really help me and bring, more importantly, it didn't just bring a sense of joy, it brought a sense of balance into my own life. And the message for the collective is, whatever hobbies or thing or practices or even, passions, of course, which we've talked about, or anything of that sort that you used to do or that you had put down and forgotten about just because of survival mode. And I get it, we were all in that for a while. Go back and revisit it. Go back and, see, does it still give you that spark of joy? And more importantly, does it give you that sense of balance in your life again? And even if, that thing doesn't, find something that does. Find something that ignites you and brings you that sense of happiness and joy internally that will help you to feel more one with yourself and help to bring more balance to your life and what you do. Okay? So those are the channeled messages that I got today. But I might even consider, bringing forth some, some of my Wicca type things and my witchiness again. I kind of missed that part of me. I forgot all about it for a while. But let's go ahead and we'll get some messages through the cards today. I haven't used the traditional deck in a while. As far as like the talking messages goes, I know I've been using them for the 1 minute ones, 811 as I say this, but let's see what we got here. What do we have for the collective as far as what the cards have to say? I'm trying to make sure there's nothing on the bottom because like art and revealingness and the internet has a problem with it, apparently. Censorship and all that. Oh. Ooh. Well, we got two good ones. We got the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. What else do we got? Let's see what else we got here. This might be a little bit of a longer message. I apologize, but it's important. I think these messages are really important for you all as the collective, and I relate to a lot of them. And whatever the universe wants me to get out there, I will get it out there. What do we have here? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, we're getting all that air. Or I'm sorry, wow. Air. 9/11. We're getting all of that earth energy coming through again. There's only one other message where I had nothing but pentacles in it. What else do we have here? What else do we have? Whoops. They're getting all over the place. I haven't used them in a while. They're different, like, as far as holding them. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. We got exactly 3. We'll stay with that. Is what they want. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have the Lovers, which I'm not going to be able to show, unfortunately. Hopefully I didn't. Let me move it over here. And we have the Star too, but we have the High Priestess and we have the Star. Now these two cards I'm going to have to like cover up just for the sake of it. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So we'll start with all the Pentacles first. What do we have going on here? Hold on. That lavish lifestyle is within reach is what I heard. So as we all know with the Pentacles, it seems that your life is changing and it's closer than you think, and you've been putting in those seeds and that work. Long time coming, of course. So this is something where you've been working on it for a while, and I think I had this same message in another reading I did previously, but you've been working on yourself. And you know what? Congratulations. Good job. 1044 as I say that. You shouldn't be undermining yourself is what I just heard, because you know what, it's hard to stick to something for a very long time that you see happening for you, and it's difficult to stay with that. 1101 as I say that. You know how many people, like, and I'll even say for myself, you know how many times like we start something and then we see something good out of it, 1111 as I say this, and then we never finish it, we never come back to it. It's important. You deserve that congratulations and the good jobs and the pat on the backs, 1123 as I say this, and you should be giving that to yourself as well. Don't worry about the waiting for the outside validation, 1132 as I say this. Give it to yourself. You deserve that. You've been working hard, and the life that you want, that you've been working towards, is here. It's coming through. And it's been a long time that you've been working on it, and that's a good thing. Good job in all that you have done. Good job. Okay. And because of that, what was the first one? So it was the Lovers first. I'm going to try my best to like cover those up. Okay, we got it like that. So we have the Lovers here. This was the first one that came out. So there is love coming through for you, the love and support that you have been manifesting. 1223 as I say this. It's not just any love that's coming through. This is one where you have specifically manifested this. However, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to make a choice in regards to your relationships, and not just the romantic ones. So, and this is a card that's not just about, love and things like that. It's about choices in whatever relationships you have. It doesn't matter whether it's romantic or not, but know that there's numerous new relationships coming through. But in order to receive these, you have to make a choice when it comes to the old, is what I just heard. 1313 as I say that. And it's gonna be difficult, yes, but it is necessary. If you really want that those newfound relationships that actually, 1331, that actually support you and love you unconditionally in the way that you want, you have to be willing to let go of those old ones that no longer benefit you and are not of your highest good. Okay? So let me put that down like really carefully. And then the High Priestess is here because I'll pick up the Star in a minute, but I'm going to have to cover that one too. But the High Priestess is here. She has other things to show you. So there's things that you've been working on, a lot of things. It's not to say that you haven't been working on the things you should be, but there's other things that still need to be worked on. There's still like a few stragglers, that you still need to address. And these are the ones where they've been long-standing ones, which is why they're still here, which is why they're still stragglers, which is why it's gonna take a little bit of time. These are the things that I don't want to say did the most damage, because that's, but I guess in a way it kind of has. Like, it's left some sort of impact on you where it's going to take a little bit longer to address them, to work through them, and to heal from them. And we all have this. We all have these connections. If they are connections, we all have these traumas, these things that we have to work through that take a little bit longer than all of the other ones that we've already worked through and worked on. So be patient with yourself, but definitely work with your higher self on this. Definitely do that, because that's what's going to help you to actually move forward in life and be able to, as the star is here, be able to get into that star energy where you're now shining brightly, because you are the star. But there are also some things that are coming into play where it kind of creates a blockage, which is why I also said do the alignments, do the cleansings, 1551, do the protection, do all of that, because it'll help you to get into a better alignment with your higher self and with the universe and all the beings, the divine, all of them. But if you're not doing that, then what's going to happen is you're going to start feeling the blockades and feel, really bogged down, which is how I felt, because of other, entities coming in to try and, they take your energy, they drain you. And you'll feel for a lot of us, we physically feel that. It's not just on a spiritual, energetic level, we feel it physically too. So you got to do all that work still with the last few stragglers, and that way you'll shine brightly just as you have always shined, but without the shadow standing in the way, is what I just heard. That's what just came through. And with the 5 of Swords, this is something where don't worry about how others will perceive you. Stop worrying about how you're going to be perceived by others, because at the end of the day, and it's nothing against anybody else, most people, they're not exactly happy with how they are either. And a lot of people will project that onto others. But you have to be able to actually actively listen to it, like, but also energetically feel it. Like, know when that's happening, because then you'll be able to go ahead and separate yourself from whatever's going on with them. And that way you'll be able to go ahead and move forward a lot easier and be able to do exactly what you came to this earth to do. Okay? Don't get distracted, is what I just heard. Don't let the unnecessary things try to become a necessary thing in your life. That's a very strong message. I haven't gotten that one. Okay? So know that you're doing well. You're doing what you're supposed to. Keep going, because things are just, I don't know what it is with the energy, but things are weird, man. Like, the energies, they're weird this time around. And I had a feeling of, like, energies will change over time, and I kind of foresaw it coming, but I didn't think it would feel like this. And I feel that the collective it's a lot, is all I can say. So protect yourself, take care of yourself, make sure that don't give in, is what I just heard, 1911, as I say that. Okay? But I hope that this gave you a lot of clarity. I hope that it helps you to be able to continue moving forward. And I would like to thank you all for joining me. I thank you all for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all again soon. Bye. I would also like to give a shout out to my Ko-Fi supporters. It's Blue, Nat, and AJ. Thank you for your support. if you would like a private reading or would like to just give a donation and be a part of the shoutouts, please visit my Ko-Fi page. Thank you so much.